I hope you're having an amazing day. As you saw from the title of this video, today we're going to be doing my May Shop My Stash. I do want to preface this video by saying that this is going to be in two parts. So the first part of this video is going to be me talking about the usage goals on last month's products. And then the second part is going to be my boyfriend picks my Shop My Stash makeup. I want to say here that he didn't really talk a lot. Okay, he's a very talkative person, very chatterboxy, you know, can have a conversation with whoever kind of person, very much outspoken. As soon as I hit play on the video, it's like zip, like nothing was coming out of him. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm kind of debating the way that I want to do that part where he's choosing out the makeup, because it's literally me talking like, okay, choose a foundation, choose a concealer. Like, he was so quiet, and I told him, you could talk, you know, it's okay. But I don't know, as soon as I hit play, nothing was coming out of him. Okay, girls, so I think I'm just gonna show you guys the makeup that he chose and then put like the little clips of him choosing things out, and if he does say something then I'll put it in. But yeah, he was really quiet. Okay, girl, but he did choose the makeup, so we are gonna go ahead and honor the products that he chose for the month of May. I'm super excited for you guys to see what products were chosen. I do want to let you guys know that next month is gonna be all Dollar Tree Shop My Stash. Everything they choose for next month is gonna be Dollar Tree makeup, so that's gonna be really fun. I do want to say it ahead of time just so you know I don't have room to change my mind, because yeah, that's gonna be really fun. But for this month, it was my boyfriend picks my makeup situation. So let's get into the number of times that I used a couple of these products, and then again, you guys are gonna go and see the new makeup, which I actually do have on my face. So you guys are gonna see me actually throw on the makeup that was chosen in the next upload. So yeah, let's get into it. If you want to see the makeup that was chosen for next month, of course, just keep on watching. Before that, don't forget, if you like Drooks and makeup, go ahead and stick around, subscribe, maybe hit the bell to notify whenever I upload. And if you could like the video, if you like it, and the video is going to start right now. All right, let's get into the product uses. It's gonna be interesting. Okay, first off, let's start off with brows. We have the AOA Studio brow pencil here. I used it a total of 9 times. So I don't know if I mentioned this earlier. I keep saying that, but I think I mentioned it before. But I haven't worn makeup in 2 weeks, so this is the first time that I put makeup on in a long time. So a lot of these products, the numbers are a little lower. Okay, and also I wanted to mention, I want to show you guys how I do this. So basically, I just tally up the amount of times that I use each product, and that's how I do it. And then at the end of the month, I just kind of tally everything up and have a number for you guys here. And I also am putting it in here so I can use it when I'm editing as well, but those are the numbers for this month. So the numbers are a little lower. I'd say the brow products are a little maybe higher than other stuff in here, but yeah, a lot of stuff towards the end I couldn't use just because I had a lip situation going on, so I couldn't put lipstick on. So I'm like, what's the point? And I couldn't, you know, kind of irritate that area, so I just went ahead and didn't put makeup on for 2 weeks. So I'm so happy to be back and have makeup on. You guys have no idea. Okay, so I did use both brow pencils for a total of 9 times, which I think is really good. The AOA Studio Sculpting Brow Pencil, it is very waxy. It's a nice color for me. However, I feel like when I use this product, I do tend to go for more of a blocky brow look because of the way that it's shaped, because of how thick it is. So there's no way around that. But I had fun using this. I think it worked good, and I am going to keep using it anyway. This is the micro brow pencil from AOA Studio. You guys know I use this in a full face of AOA Studio video. I mentioned it in my haul video for Shop My Stash. I do have a whole Shop My Stash playlist, just so if you want to see that, I'll have it linked down below if you want to go catch up on videos. But basically, it comes with this kind of situation here. Now, honestly, what I use this for was just to fill in my brows really quickly, and it didn't really leave the brow hairs that it's supposed to. That was like the main reason for this packaging, was to make it look like you have brow hairs, you know, like make little brow hairs, make them thicker or whatever. That's not really what happened, and I've heard other people say the same thing about this product. So I'm not using it the way that it's intended for. I'm using it just to fill in my brows, so it was okay. This product actually finished up. I used it a total of 6 times, so this is going to go into my empties bin. But it's just a cute little brow set. They actually don't have this on the website anymore, which is really sad. But yeah, so this is gonna go into my empties. All right, let's get into eyes. The soft base, what is this? Nude soft base from AOA Studio. I used a total of 1 time. I'm not a huge eye base person, so yeah. All right, let's talk about palettes. The Depresso palette from AOA Studio, you guys know, is a favorite. I mentioned it before. I love it. I love the color story. I could have used it today, girl, and done a whole nude look. I love this palette. However, like I said, I hadn't put my makeup on in 2 whole weeks. So that's 2 weeks of products that were not being touched. They were just sitting there. And unfortunately, it was for this round, which is super exciting because it's all Shamise makeup. However, this got used 3 times. So that was really sad, but I'm glad that I chose it and kind of got a little more use out of it. It's a really good formula as well. The Self-Made palette. I have tallied that I used it 2 times, but I don't even think I used it 2 times. I think I intended to use it those 2 times and it just didn't work out. But this is the color story. The color story is just kind of all over the place. I'm not the biggest fan of the formula of these palettes, so I wasn't excited about it, which is why I used the other one a little more. And yeah, this one, I don't know why I purchased all of them. Honestly, they're just kind of sitting there. The color story, again, it's just all over the place for me. It's just a little hard to come up with a cohesive look. Surprisingly, the Amuse Duo liner, it comes with a brown liner and a black liner. I used 6 times, so that's pretty good actually. And mostly I was using the brown side. I do have to sharpen it again. And then we have the black side, really creamy. I've mentioned this in favorites videos before. It's a really good formula, so that's really good. Next, we have 2 liquid liners. Both of them are from Shamise, so these are their Artista liquid liners. We have a brown and we have the purple. Why is the purple in here? I don't know. I don't even know why this purple one's in here. It's not even in my Shamise stash, so that's gonna go to the side. I'm not sure why that's here, and it's an imposter. But we have 2 liquid liners. We have the Face Stamp liner, which is in black, and then we have the Artista liner in brown. The black one, unfortunately, I only used 1 time. It's a really good liner. However, I don't know why I didn't use it. The Artista liner I love. I used a total of, what was it, like 5 times. So yeah, I love that, especially for everyday looks. I'm surprised the Starlit liner I only used 3 times. I haven't really been into this formula anymore as of lately. I was really obsessed with it when I got it. However, the formula is just it's like a thin shimmer, so it doesn't really pack a punch on the eye. So yeah, but I did use it a total of 3 times, which I think is okay. The thing I used the most out of this whole Shamise stash for this month was the mascara. The lengthening mascara from AOA Studio. I was pairing it along with the Romantic Beauty mascara that I own for work, because that's all I was doing. I was just throwing on mascara and dealing with my lip situation. So no makeup, but I did use mascara a lot. So that was used a total of 19 times, maybe even more. Again, I was pairing it with a different mascara to give me some kind of situation on the face. Okay, I couldn't do just no makeup at all, so that's all I did was mascara, which is so sad. I'm so glad that it's over. Let's talk lips. So we have my prep, which was the AOA Studio lip oil gloss, which I used a total of 3 times. Especially these products I couldn't use throughout the month. We have the liner, which I used 2 times. Super stiff formula. I don't love it. I've talked about it before. The lipstick I used 1 time, which is the AOA Studio lipstick in the shade Flirt. Really beautiful kind of everyday tone. The liquid lipstick, 0 times. You know, honestly, I didn't use this in my Get Ready With Me. Now I don't remember. I may have used it maybe 1 time, but I didn't tally it. I don't know. And then we have the diamond lip gloss, which I used 1 time. So that was actually a good formula. So liquid lipstick and the gloss are really nice, as well as the lipstick. However, I couldn't use them too much, like I said, this month. Then we have the biggest section, which is the face products. So we're starting off with primers. We have primer 1 and 2. The first product that I always throw on is AOA Studio Perfect Filter Face Primer, and then we have the Clean Slate Primer for the inner portions of the face. Both of them were used around 6 to 7 times, which I think is pretty good. Both of them are amazing. I love them both. I did mention that this one came a little defective. It does have a hole on the side, so it is kind of a little messy, but yeah, both of them are amazing and I always rave about them. They're so good. Foundations were the AOA Studio Pro Wear Full Cover Foundations. I used them a total of, what was it, like 6 times. yeah, 6 times. I love these foundations. I always rave about them. I like mixing both shades together, which is the shade Honey Beige, and then we have the shade Natural Beige, which is a little orange on me, so I do have to mix this one in. But both of them, there's just a nice formula, and I love how my makeup looks when I wear these, so definitely a favorite. Right, then we have the AOA Studio Color Corrector in Peach and my Amuse 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. This is in the shade Sand 04. Both of them were used 7 times, so there's no surprise there. I love these products, especially together. And then this one, I think I used like 2 times or something. This is the Princesa 5-in-1 concealer with brush. I much rather my Amuse one here. It's just a great formula, whereas this one is just a little thick, but yeah, that was okay. Right, now we're getting into the cream products that were chosen. I have 2 here. The Amuse Sculpt Effects, the AOA Studio Sculpt Effects Contour Stick, as well as the AOA Studio Top Secret Concealer that I was going to use as a bronzer. Both of them I used 1 time, unfortunately, so that sucks, but both of them are actually a really good formula. If you can get your hands on the contour stick, I would definitely recommend try out the Top Secret concealer. I just go in with a brush and tap it on, and it just blends out so nicely. It is a little thicker because it's supposed to be a concealer. I just happen to get it in a deeper tone, but it works really well. So both of them are amazing. Unfortunately, they didn't get a lot of use. The blush that was chosen was the Color Flush Liquid Blush from AOA Studio, and this is in the shade Walnut. Definitely a favorite. I use it like 3 times, which is really good. I really love the color and the formula. Again, it's just it sucks I didn't get a lot of use out of these products. And then we have 2 highlights. We have the AOA Studio Glow Baby Liquid Highlight, which I love, definitely recommend. And then we have the AOA Studio Velour Highlight, which also acts like a liquid or like cream kind of highlight that's going to be in a potential Shop My Stash, or sorry, potential project pan. It's just so stunning when it hits the light, and this one's in the shade Lucky, so really beautiful. Also was in this Shop My Stash, unfortunately didn't get a lot of use. So then we have these 2 products. We have the AOA Studio Perfect Blush. This I believe I used 2 times. It's a stunning color, definitely recommend that. Any shade that you choose from that line is so good, as well as the AOA Studio Perfect Powders. I have 2 of them here. One of them is supposed to act like a bronzer, which is the one in Toffee, and then this one is supposed to be just a pressed powder for me for all over the face. Also, I was just using this on my under eyes as well because I do have another powder with me here. But as you can see, I did hit pan. I believe it wasn't there last month when I chose this. I did hit pan on the shade Beige. And then we have this one, which is in Toffee, which I actually didn't really use a lot, but it's supposed to be kind of like a bronzer situation. Alongside the AOA Studio Perfect powder that I hit pan on, I had the LA Colors powder as well, and this is in the shade Tan. And that's just a look at that. It looks really deep in the pan, but then when it goes on the face, it blends out nicely. So I really enjoyed this as well. Then we have the face palette, which is a Muse face palette. I don't know what I was trying to say, but this is the, I believe this is color 1. And it does come with more of a contour shade, 2 blushes, and a highlight. I did go ahead and use this blush a couple times, I believe. And then the contour shade is just a little muddy on me, so I wouldn't use that ever again. But the highlight tone is really nice, and the blushes. Just this shade doesn't look great on me. And lastly, we have setting spray, which is the A+ setting spray. And this one is the one that doesn't have the defective sprayer. Thank goodness, because girl, it's just a little messy when that happens. Okay, that's my other one. But this one actually worked out really nicely. I believe I used it like 5 times. Now, does it do anything extraordinary for me and my oily skin? No. But I thought it worked really nicely alongside powders and just kind of working to set my face and stuff. I think it worked out really nicely as well. And that's actually the last product. Now that we've talked about the progress of last month, let's get into my stash. The way that I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna show you guys the products. I'm gonna talk about them that were chosen, and I'm gonna throw in clips of my boyfriend picking out my makeup. I think I already said this, but he didn't really talk a lot throughout those little clips. So yeah, that's the way we're gonna do it. So now we're gonna get into my stash. You know what, I'm gonna start throwing in the makeup that was chosen first. So let me just show you guys the products that are gonna be in here. So this is basically my little bag from Shop My I've shown it to you guys before. This is where I put all my Shop My Stash makeup. So I'm going to start moving the new makeup into this little basket. First off, I'm going to throw it in my Shop My Stash makeup, which if you're following along with me, I have my e.l.f. contour palette. I'm not going to spoil anything. We have my Wild Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade 23, really beautiful. We have my Flexitarian from ColourPop. We have my Romantic Beauty dip liner, and we have my Ciate Deluxe liquid shadow, and this one's in the shade Nude in Ibiza. So that's it for Shop My Stash. Next, we're going to start off with the palette that was chosen, which was the Nickelodeon palette. So I already know why he chose this. He already knew where to go too. I told him like, okay, this is Shop My Stash makeup, this is Hot Topic. He went straight to Hot Topic. Okay, girl. Shop My Stash palettes here, Metamorphosis Hot Topic palettes in there. Nickelodeon? Okay. Because most of those palettes he actually purchased for me. He loves buying me Hot Topic palettes because most times it's like a cute kind of design. You know, it's like very nostalgic kind of pictures and stuff. And they're just really cute. However, the quality is not always there when it comes to Hot Topic palettes. However, with this one, I got lucky. Okay, girl, he chose this one. I've had this for years. And the quality was actually really nice. And I have it on my eyes today. You guys are going to see it in action next upload. But yeah, really nice palettes. I'm glad that he chose this, and we only did one palette as well. Next big thing that I see in here is the Susikeki Sunset Florist palette. I'm sure he chose this because it is a newer palette to me, and also because it's very unique. It comes with some highlights that look like flowers and stuff. So again, I did use all this makeup on my face today, but I don't really want to spoil my thoughts on everything. But yeah, so I did go ahead and he chose that. For cream products, I already knew why he chose this. Again, very unique. So he goes for like unique products that look different. So he went and chose the Winky Lux Rose Blush. And also this retails for $20, I believe, like original price. But at my Target, it was on sale for like $6. So I went ahead and grabbed it. And so he chose this. It's so cute and it's actually really pigmented. Also the Ciate London Miss Piggy cream palette, which was also a favorite. So I'm so glad he chose this. However, he only chose 2 blushes for creams, which I'm kind of like okay about because I do have a contour in my Shop My Stash. So, I mean, my project pan. So I'm okay on that aspect, but he did just choose cream blushes for this round. I have my cream products in here, so you could choose, just choose whatever, like a blush or, okay, so you got one blush. You could choose like a contour or highlight. Okay, you want to choose that one too? Okay. I have the SHEGLAM Sweet Cheeks palette, which is what was chosen for blush. So happy about this. I love this palette. So nice. I just love it. So that's great. The other highlight that was chosen was the Wet n Wild SpongeBob highlight. Also another product he actually purchased for me. So I already knew this is what he was going to reach for. And yeah, this is just a very like golden highlight situation. Super cute. Also unique. So you're just going to choose a highlight from here. So whichever highlight speaks to you. So I have like the Barbie one. I have the AOE Studio. I have the SpongeBob one. Okay, so the SpongeBob, Wet n Wild. And then I have all my blushes here. So you choose one of those. Okay, so SHEGLAM. And then I have my bronzers over here. So whichever. Okay. I'm not even sure if he watches my videos. I don't know if I've asked him before. But I actually did mention this in a favorites video, I believe last month. And this is the City Color Bronzer palette. So he did go ahead and choose this. Maybe it's because the packaging was blue. But yeah, I love this palette. It's really nice and I enjoy it. Also this, I'm so glad he chose this because it goes so well with the primers that was chosen as well. And this is the Hard Candy Translucent Loose Powder that I got at Dollar Tree. So you get a lot of product in here. And again, I have everything on my face, so you can kind of see what's going on. The foundation that he chose was the Beauty Creations Flawless Stay Foundation in FS 7.0. And this is actually really, it was like a happy coincidence that he chose this because I actually wanted to choose this for a Shop My Stash soon because I kind of wanted to gather my thoughts on this product again. I haven't reached for this in such a long time. Okay, so right here I have my foundation. So you're just going to choose one that I could use for the rest of the month. So whichever. I have these here too. Okay, Beauty Creations. All my concealers are here. You could choose one of those. Okay, Romantic Beauty. And I can move over here. All my primers are here, so whichever. Usually I use like e.l.f. And there's stuff in the back like the spray. Okay, Milani. Okay, Sephora. My setting sprays in the back. So you could just choose one. So whichever. So you got Romantic Beauty. And then you could pick a lipstick from there. Okay. So I know that I love their powder foundation, but I kind of want to refresh my memory on this one. It's just kind of been sitting there. And yeah, so that's what happened today. I did go ahead and use this on the face. The Romantic Beauty concealer. This is their little secret concealer that was chosen in 04. And yeah, so I did go ahead and use this. Also another product that I haven't touched in a long time. For primer, he did go ahead and choose the Milani Radiance Oil Primer. And if you know, you know. I have oily skin, so when I saw that he chose this, I was kind of scared. Okay, girl. But thankfully, he chose the Sephora Mattify Primer as well. So these can pair really nicely throughout the month, so I'm super excited about that. For setting spray, he chose the Romantic Beauty Rose Setting Spray. Also another product that I'm so glad he chose, because this formula tends to be very... not super mattifying, but it does help my skin out throughout the day. It also feels really nice and smells good as well. So this is like a dupe for the Beauty Creation setting sprays. They have very similar packaging. Yeah, so I'm glad that he chose that as well. Liquid eyeliners here, and then I have my pencil liners. So you could choose one from here and then one from here. Okay, the Lion King one. You could look through them too. There's like more in there. Okay, so that like colors eye marker, and then eyebrow stuff is here, and then I have, so you could pick one from here, and then the set, one of the eyebrow sets. And you could talk if you want, you don't have to be quiet. Okay, so oh wait, so this is a clear. It's like a okay. So AOA Studio Slim Brow, and then one of the brow sets, whichever. And if you want to choose a brow pomade, I have some in here. Okay. And then I have like stuff like Beauty Creations or Metamorphosis. I just had that in. I didn't like it. Like a brow pomade or powder. Okay. And then mascara. Okay, LA Colors mascara. Next for brows, he chose the Muse Ombre Brow Palette, which also another product I think I've used once or twice, but I haven't really reached for it. I haven't been into powder products for my brows. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I haven't worn makeup in 2 whole weeks. Okay, so brows are a little extra today. Everything's a little extra because I haven't put makeup on in a long time. So next is the e.l.f. liquid shadow in the shade Flirty Birdie. That was chosen. The eye marker from LA Colors was chosen, which I love, so I'm so glad he chose that. We'll do a liquid lipstick, so whichever color. Okay, so Base Blue Cosmetics. You could choose one more. All of this is liquid lipsticks. Okay, so that one from Muse, and then a lip liner. You see the liners over there? One that goes with the color you chose. Okay, so Ioni lip liner. Okay, for lips, he chose the Muse Cosmetics liquid lipstick, and this is just a very bright pink shade. It's like a peachy tone. Not sure the name. They don't put the name in the actual packaging, but this is so cute. I'm so glad he chose that. I love it. Of course, I knew he was going to reach for this one. This is the Batman Collection lipstick. He actually went ahead and purchased the collection for me. I think it was like a Valentine's Day situation. So he did choose that, which I actually had chosen before for Shell Mustache, but I forgot to say it. The mascara that was chosen for the month is the LA Colors Nude Glam Mascara. I'm kind of sad that I didn't tell him to choose 2 mascaras for me, because throughout the week I used 2 mascaras just to give my lashes more volume. But yeah, this is the one that was chosen. I do have it on my lower lashes. The liner that was chosen was the Lion King Collection chubby stick, and it's just the pink one. It comes in a set of 3. Also, another product I knew he was going to reach for. He purchased this for me, so I already knew, and it is a newer kind of find that we have. So we did that. Chose a Cherimoya brow set, which I'm so glad about because I actually do like this. And then the Ioni lip liner. I was kind of, because I've been using it a lot. I actually used it on TikTok a couple times. So I was kind of like I've been using it, whatever, but it actually went really well with today's lips as well. So I'm glad that that was chosen, as well as the Base Blue Cosmetics liquid lipstick, also a product that's very unique, as you can see. I'm so glad he chose this because it actually is a really nice formula, a really nice color, and I have it on the lips today as well. I also went ahead and chose the AOA Studio Slim Brow, which was actually unopened, so I did go ahead and open this for today, and you guys know how I feel about that product. I actually do really enjoy it. For lips, lastly, he chose the gloss from the Dollar Tree that he purchased for me as well. So a lot of things that he recognized is products that he chose. The Recess lip gloss I have on the lips today, so he did choose that as well. And that's actually it. It's actually overflowing, girl. Oh my god. So that's a lot of makeup. If it would have been me, there would have been more makeup in here. So maybe I'm, you know, maybe it's a good thing that he chose my makeup. But again, there's also Project Pan makeup in here. So that's all the makeup that's chosen for the month of May, so that's going to be really interesting, girl. To the end, I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I did filming this video today. Everything that I talked about, all the names of the prices are going to be down below, as well as any videos that I mentioned throughout this video or videos that I uploaded last week. Don't forget to upload 3 times a week on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, so if you could stick around, that would be amazing. I have my Insta handle displayed on the screen. I post a lot of makeup finds from sort of high end, so if that interests you, go ahead and follow me there, and it'd be so amazing if you could like and subscribe. Of course, you don't have to. You're your own person and make your own decisions, but it wouldn't hurt to give this video a like, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.